kittens, welcoming you back to Let's Play Effort 17. In this episode, I assume we're gonna get to the bulk of the Rescue Sora arc. It's been a little while since we started this bad boy, and now we have an important decision to make. We can try to escape, or we can wash my hair. I think washing my hair is more important in this situation, so I'm gonna wash my hair. So yeah, you got Tsugumi just looking at us like, what are you doing? Oh, they haven't bathed in days? Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I mean, I know they're trapped under the ocean, but that's just sick. Can you imagine, like, if this game goes for, I've heard, like, 6 or 7 days, they're not bathing for 6 or 7 days? Oh, God. Oh, okay. I could really feel the minerals seeping into my scalp. The water was cold, but it was actually refreshing. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention is my friend actually helped me delete the system data. After he had a fresh copy installed, so what he did was he watched my LP and he played up until where I was and made a save file for me. He felt it was easier than me sitting there playing, with a flow chart in front of me to prevent me from going on the bad ends. Okay, so now, just then, boom! I began to inch down ever so slowly. Peeking through the window and into the blue, we could see outside Lemu. I think that's how you pronounce it, Lemu. Or Lemu or something, I don't know. I'm just gonna call it Lemu. The blue gradually got darker, and Steel Bulkhead appeared to move further away upward. The higher water pressure increased the force of the water pouring. Yeah, I have it set to auto read just because I feel like there are some slower readers out there, and I don't want to be blazing through the dialogue. That, and then you have to hear me click, because I click like a rabid madman. So I assume the elevator is like right here, and I assume it goes down like this. If this is recording my mouse, you should be able to see what I'm talking about. That's what I assume, the elevator goes down like that. The question is, what's preventing it from going up? Like, it's a buoyancy elevator, so like, if you got rid of the weight on the inside, it should go up. I kick with all my power off the floor and seize an edge of the ceiling. Hey, hey, help me, I'm gonna die! Don't you think this is pretty dangerous? A strange smile appeared on Tsugumi's face. She's probably just thinking, fuck. She's like, I screwed up. Oh, it seemed she was getting a little worried. I wonder if we'll die like this. Oh, dude, don't be jinxing us like that. Takashi, you bitch.
Come on.
Dude, you got a helpless girl that may be a little bit psychotic, but you don't sit there and talk about how we're gonna die. The surface of the water reached my throat. cold seawater rushed into my mouth. I lifted my chin and desperately tried to stick to the ceiling. He's like Spider-Man. He's like, shh, shh. He's got us. Don't worry, he's got us. Tsugumi! Tsugumi! Man, this game just makes it easy for me to crack that joke. I scream crazily. Oh, he probably is actually saying yeah, how I did it that time. That's actually a pretty badass picture. Wonder if there's a way to like save that as my background. That's actually pretty cool. Boom! The egg was shaken by a strong shock. We made it to the 3rd floor. I wanted to shout this, but it was impossible. Yeah, you're kind of underwater, so like, you kind of can't be shouting. I didn't know if she had panicked or what, but Tsugumi was thrashing her arms and legs around desperately. Blur underwater, I pinned down Tsugumi's shoulder. He's so romantic. He's gonna help Tsugumi. I felt Tsugumi's body relax. Pretty much he's pushing that with just his arm strength and not his leg strength, because that's why he went up against the wall. The water pressure began pressing in on my eardrums. Yeah, ow, that's all I gotta say. That would suck ass. Because isn't there? I forgot how much pressure they said was outside. I think she said it was like there's like 12 versus like 1 or something like that. So the inside of that pod's probably pretty pressure filled right now. Open sesame! And boom! There we go. The double ply door opened. We didn't have time to catch our breath. Seawater was flooding into the hole in the elevator more ferociously than ever. I got up immediately and rushed to the watertight door on the elevator. Eventually, wouldn't like the elevator like implode or something like, or explode, and then like the water would like start going from the bottom up. Tsugumi's just like, I had nothing to do with that. Man, a lot of dots in this conversation. This is a very intriguing conversation. A lot of riveting plot details are revealed here. Tsugumi 2 lay sprawled out on the floor. I don't know if I mentioned this, but like I love her hairstyle like when it's wet. Like just because like it doesn't look like dark, it looks kind of like, you know, yeah, it actually looks like pretty cool actually. Man, as I've said, I feel she's a more interesting character. Just look at, like, she's obviously, I don't want to say mentally unstable, but she's obviously dangerously close to mentally unstable. So, I mean, I feel she's going to be a pretty interesting character. Brilliant deduction, Takashi. Sitting all alone in the middle of that sprawling floor, she looked so small, like a newly born chick. Well, of course the hallway is dark. We lost power. That's the whole reason we're down here in the first place. Oh god. Takashi makes like the most brilliant observations. Oh, that's rare. Let's see what she's asking. Oh, come on. Could have asked a little bit more. So what?
そんなこと言ってない。
Dude, don't piss her off, man.
訴えてない。
She's like a little kid.
強がってなんかいない。それに。いい？繰り返すけど、私はあなたに助けてなんて一言も言ってないから。
stubborn person. I will give her that. Yeah, but if I hadn't opened that door, the chances are you and me would both be floating, drowned in that egg.
あなたに助けられるくらいなら死んだ方がまだよ
If
か
I
った。
have to be saved by you, then I'd rather die. Classic remark there. Oh, really? I don't know, probably because she's like a tsundere, as I've said. Kind of like her name's Tsugumi, she's actually a tsundere. And walk further along the flooded corridor. One more thing I want to get off my chest. What were those words all about anyway?
あの言葉？
What words? Said before we got in the egg on the second floor. I really, really need you. You are begging me, right?
ええ、したわ。それがどうかしたの？あなた、バカでしょ。
are such an idiot.
まだ気づかないの？
Don't you get it yet?
あのエレベーター、愛は修正浮力を利用してるから、基本的には動力を必要としない。ただし、バラストタンクの注水時、排水時、その時にだけ電力を用いる。今は停電してるから。じゃあ、アルキメデスの原理って知ってる？
Archimedes principle? I don't know that principle. I think I know it. But we'll just go, I don't know.
「物体にかかる浮力はその物体が押しのけた液体の重さに等しい」。
Oh, I get what's going down here. She needed his body weight in order to make the weight of the inside equal the weight of the water being pushed up. Okay, I get it. So basically, she just used them. Bitch move, man. Bitch move. Gave a deep sigh and shook my head. You know, if it was like really dark, this is how the screen should always be, pitch black. I see. So that's what you meant. That egg elevator to the 3rd floor, its total weight had to be greater than the force of the buoyancy. So just one skinny girl like you wasn't going to be enough weight.
So, だから勘違いしないでくれる？ここに閉じ込められた5人の中であなたが一番重いでしょ、体重。そうね。あなたは漬物石っていうよりもただのうつけ者。
Oh god. I'm beginning to love Tsugumi more and more every time she backmouths up. This is it? This is the generator room? I'll take a look. I reach towards the door handle. That's weird, she's stopping him. If you don't talk, I don't understand. Tsugumi held my arm firmly. The wet palms of her hand felt cool. By the looks of it, she's either trying to warn him about something or she's trying to stop him from entering that room for some reason.
危険だから。多分。
Okay, so yeah, I was right. There's something going on in this room. How she knows that, I have no idea, but maybe she's thinking ahead. Okay, I'm gonna try to analyze this. They said, I believe they said, this is a generator room. The generator was off. The generator's towards the bottom of the ocean, so... Oh, okay, yeah. The door is hot. Okay, that would make sense. Because if they're near the bottom of the ocean, they're probably... Yeah, I get that. Okay. Is there a fire or something inside? It's not a fire. The only other thing...
熱水を利用した発電機から出火するとは考えられない。
So it could be boiling hot water on the door,
蒸気が
but it had to be hotter than that.
とても高い温度の水蒸気が中に充満してるんだと思う。
Oh, that would suck. How the hell you can get in there?
ここの発電機はもともと6気圧の下で正常に作動するように設計されてたのよ。でもレミュー内の大気は今1気圧。高圧力の蒸気が充満したタンクとかパイプとかそういったものに亀裂が生じる可能性もないとは言えないわ。あるいは異常が感知されたせいで安全バルブが開放されたとか。
Somewhere, and there isn't enough power to turn the turbine. And so the generator stopped. That is what happened. Then that could have been pretty dangerous. Yeah, your hand probably would have been burned off, number one. Skin on your hand probably would have been burned off. Yeah, your skin would have been burned off. Your clothes probably would have been stuck to your skin. Alright, so we're gonna go to the next room. We were implementing Tsugumi's plan. First, shut off the hot water flowing to the generator room. It was dark and I couldn't see everything. But the room was covered in an astounding network of pipes. The pipes continued into the generator room next door. It seemed that opening and closing the valves could adjust the water and oil pressure. Normally, Leme is responsible for maintaining the generator room, but even Leme couldn't do much when the generator itself goes out. Anyhow, this is all because the power supply is down. room is designed so that maintenance can be performed manually at times like this, or during blackouts. This kind of is a blackout. That was what Tsugumi told me. So he's going off what Tsugumi says. Yeah, I was about to ask that. Why does Tsugumi know so much about this? Something's up here. Something is definitely up here. She should know where the generator room and the room with all of the pipes was. Yeah, I mean, she knows a little bit too much about Leimu, in my personal opinion. As I was thinking these thoughts, Tsugumi plugged away next to me. I had no idea which pipe was doing what. But Tsugumi had known. She must be good with mechanics or something. I still hadn't found out how she had known that the inside of the generator room was dangerous. That's another thing too. Takashi brings up a good point. How did she know it was dangerous? Like, I guess she could have used her head and thought about it, but I mean, in that type of situation, it didn't seem like she did. As soon as the work was done, Tsugumi left. I was left all alone in the room. There was still a number of nagging doubts that I hadn't resolved. With this, we would be able to shut off the hot water flowing to the generator room. Even so, on the other side of the door, it was still hot enough to scald. Tsugumi and I waited in front of the generator room until the temperature inside had cooled down sufficiently. We sat on the water-covered floor and leaned against the wall. We were both already drenched, so we didn't have any problem about sitting in the water. Besides, the water was warmer than it looked. I thought it was probably the heat from the generator room. That's what I'm thinking too. Probably just the generator room, like, kind of like, I don't want to say boiling the water, but, you know, warming up the water. Hey, how long do you think we're gonna have to wait? An hour? Tsugumi didn't even try to answer. Wow, that's pretty dark. champagne bottle. That sounds delicious right now. It sounded like it was coming from near Tsugumi's hands. What's that?
Eh?
What? That crackling sound you're making. The sound stopped. So adorable, isn't she?
Neko wa kirai. Nezumiを食べちゃうから。
So she hates cats because they eat mice. She must not like things that eat things higher on the totem pole. Lower on the totem pole.
私が答えるかどうかは気分とは関係ないの。意味のある質問には答える。そうじゃなければ答えない。ただそれだけ。
Really?
だからそういう質問には答えたくないの。確認のための質問。あなたには知る必要のない質問。私が知らないことを知ってるくせに聞いてくるような質問。世の中にはあまりにも不毛な会話が多すぎる。そう思わない？
Okay, I'm gonna say this is a pretty decent stopping point. We're at about 40 minutes. So in the next episode, we will either ask Tsugumi about the air pressure in the generator room or why she knows so much about Lei Mu. So this is Kitten signing off, and I will see you all next time. Later, people.